tag team wrestling dreams. In the podcast world, they're the kings and queens. Laughs and stories under the spotlight's gleam. Together they conquer the ultimate team.
What's up, everybody? It's me, your boy, Tantalizing Tony, one half of the Tantalizing Tag Team Wrestling Podcast. We are 1 week away from the WWE Survivor Series War Games. And boy, did business pick up last night on SmackDown. Let me tell you, there was a lot of speculation on who the fifth member was going to be, and it was going around that it might be Seth Rollins. I predicted Brock Lesnar. I don't know why I didn't see this, but he did say he would be at War Games. And the one, the only CM Punk came down to make the save. And look at the face over him and Roman. And guys, a lot of people don't realize that this is so much of a long-term story. It goes back to 2014 with The Shield. If you guys remember, The Shield were CM Punk's enforcers. They would beat up people with the lights off, put people through tables. That's where the triple powerbomb came from. These guys were working for CM Punk. And now it's come full circle with the OTC, the tribal chief, now at the top of the food chain, with CM Punk on the same team. Who orchestrated this, guys? This guy right there, Paul Heyman. And this is what this video is about. Paul Heyman, is he working with Solo Sikoa? Is this a screw job? We do know the Survivor Series has history with screw jobs. Can anybody say Bret Hart? But look, guys, before we get into those screw job conspiracy theory, let's just talk about the pop that CM Punk got and continues to get. The guy's been back almost for a full year now. He debuted last year at Survivor Series, and it has not dampened anything with his aura or his comeback. It seems like during injury, during time off, people love CM Punk. He's got that cult following that people believe in. And last night, you see the wise man who has orchestrated this, who didn't answer Roman's call, and we'll get into that too. But listen, this was after the show went off the air, some exclusive footage with the ones up, but CM Punk doesn't put the one up. He's telling people they're going to sleep. Now look at everybody, man. Look at Jay, look at Jimmy. Sammy, guys, to me, I don't know, man. He's another one we're going to talk about too. I think that maybe Sammy's turning against the Bloodline at some point. Let's get into it. Last night, we know CM Punk came back, joined the Bloodline. And it's going to be such a show 1 week from today in Vancouver. And I will be there, bring you live footage, getting you some on-the-scene stuff. It's going to be great. So let's talk about this, guys. We do know that Paul Heyman was put through a table by Bloodline 2.0 at Madison Square Garden. And we haven't seen him since. Last night was the first time we saw him in over 4.5 months. And what a return he made. Ladies and gentlemen, what a pop he got. No music, don't need it. Comes out, he says, it's not going to be 4 versus 5. It's going to be 5 versus 5. And then Cult of Personality music hits. Look in my eyes, what do you see? We were live, Kira and I were doing a live show, watch along for SmackDown, and I literally lost it. If you watch the video back, there's a reaction video up. I'm like this, just stunned. It was incredible. Now, we know that CM Punk has no love lost for anybody. He's out for himself. But because he's a Paul Heyman guy, he has decided, I'm gonna help my boy Paul out. Now, there's a lot of factors involved here, right? We thought that Seth Rollins might be the fifth member, but he says, nah, I'm not going to help Roman. I got nothing to do with it. He goes, I love you, Jay. I love you, Jimmy. I love you, Sammy, but I cannot under any circumstances, help Roman. And to me, Seth's a little bit of a hypocrite because he started this whole thing by turning on the Shield in the first place. That's another story for another time, but it's true. It's damn true. But let's not forget, guys. Let's not forget that CM Punk has major heat with Seth Rollins. So at Survivor Series, do we get a Seth Rollins return where he tries to maybe screw CM Punk? Or even maybe screw Bronson Reed. Who knows? But I definitely think we get in the heel Seth Rollins. The turn is coming. Here's another factor that I still think can happen. We all know that Paul Heyman only follows winners. He only follows guys who dominate. CM Punk, Roman Reigns. And let's not forget about this guy. And it might be far-fetched. It might be a long shot. But I still think in the back of my mind that Brock Lesnar could be a factor in this and maybe help Team Roman after Seth or Sammy screw the Bloodline. But then there's another factor, guys. Let's take a look at this last night. Paul Heyman back with all his pomp and circumstance. But what is Paul looking like now? He looks way different, right? He's got the tan. But when does Paul not wear a suit and tie? He's wearing a red t-shirt and a red handkerchief in that lapel, in that pocket, just like his boy, Solo Sikoa. Look at that. Red. Look at that. Is this an Easter egg? Is this something to foreshadow us? Is this something to throw us off? Is it at all possible that we see a Vancouver screw job? Does Paul screw Jimmy, Jay, Sammy, and Roman? Is Sammy working for is Sammy working for Paul? Is Seth working for Paul? Is Brock Lesnar gonna? There is so many moving parts to this. And for anybody who says, "Oh, the Bloodline story is so boring," get rid of it. The layers and stories upon stories are incredible. Guys, let me know what you think about this. Let me know if you think that there'll be a screw job at Survivor Series and in Vancouver at War Games. Guys, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, subscribe to the Tantalizing Tag Team Wrestling Podcast on all social medias. We're on Instagram, we're on Spotify, we're on anywhere you got Apple Podcasts, but we're exclusively on YouTube on the road to 100,000 subscribers. We're about 16,000 right now, and we're moving fast, guys. We need your support. Share the channel. We need you guys. Once again, put it in the comments. Is the screw job on? Will Paul Heyman side with Solo Sikoa and screw the OG Bloodline? Let me know what you think in the comments. Once again, guys, thank you so much. Stay tuned. Stay healthy. And as always, do what I do best, and that's stay tantalizing.